I'm Mike Massimino, and this is Inside the International Space Station.
Absolutely no strings attached to Mike.
Get out.
To kind of share it with as many people as possible.
Streaking across the sky. We're going to clean it out and air it out.
We're here in the Mission Control Center at the Johnson Space Center, and we're going to find out what this crew is up to. We have 6 crew members on the space station, including 2 Americans, Ron and Mike. We're going to go speak to them. We're going to find out what they're up to, because there's been a lot of reports in the papers since the space shuttle program ended that the space program was ending. So we're wondering, what are these guys doing, and do they even know that the space program ended? We're going to find out what they're up to. Come on, let's go inside. Well, people here supporting the crew 24 hours a day. Every day there's people here. This is in case we get out of control. They're going to hit us with this thing. It says attitude control device right on it. Hey Ron, it's Mike. How do you hear? This is so cool. Got my buddy right here.
Hey Mike, good to hear your voice.
We got you up on the big screen. You can't see us though, can you?
No, I can't, but I can imagine you. Here comes Mike. He had to clean. Here comes Mike. He had to clean himself up. He didn't want to scare the children in case there are any children watching.
We might seem like a scary voice. If you just hear the voice, you know, like if we would have played tricks, something like, get out, something like that. Does that scare you guys at all?
You know, that's funny. That's exactly the way Robonaut sounds sometimes in the middle of the night.
Is that scary? Is that Robonaut pretty scary to have him on board?
He's been pretty tame so far. We're going to hopefully unleash him in the next week, and we'll see what happens.
Well, hey, you know, guys, we really appreciate you spending some time with us. I know you're busy. It's the end of your day. It's very kind of you to come and say, let us come and say hi. But we have some questions. You guys got the news up there, right? Don't you get the news of the shuttle program being over? So the first thing I thought about is, all right, the space program's over. What are you guys doing?
Nobody told us it was over.
Yeah, we did. We were, you know, we do get the news up here, but I guess we missed out on that tidbit that the space program was over, because, you know, I don't know how we got up here and how we're getting back. So yeah, we're doing a lot up here. We've got this amazing complex that we built called the International Space Station. We being the 15 nations of the International Space Station Partnership, and we are conducting experiments in a whole wide range of areas. That we really believe are going to make a difference and improve life on Earth.
Is there anything you can do to prove to us right now that you're actually in space? I mean, do some kind of floaty astronaut trick or something for us?
Yeah. So, yeah. There's absolutely no strings attached to Mike, as far as I know.
You can't even have to warn the kids, don't try this at home, because there's no way they could try that at home.
The most fun things that we can do up here is just simply look out the window, and you know, when you see these views, you're like, oh, I wish everybody can see this. So you really want to try and take as many pictures as you can, as much video as you can, to kind of share it with as many people as possible. So that's been a you know, a big goal of ours up here. And you know, we try and take pictures that are a little bit different. We don't want to take, you know, the same pictures that you could see from satellite imagery. We try and you know, give a different perspective, give a different view of the planet than you'd get just by you know, going on the internet and looking at satellite imagery.
3 pictures that I've taken that I really was fortunate to get. I took a lot of photos, but 3 of them came out really nice. One was with Atlantis here, and I was watching a night pass, and the aurora was starting to kick up, and so I've got the green aurora kind of snaking on the horizon there with Atlantis hanging on the end of the station. That was a cool one. Another one the night before she left. The MPLM is tucked in the payload bay, and I got really lucky, and I've got a really nice picture with Atlantis on the end of the station and a lot of stars showing in the sky. And the third one was the re-entry, the kind of Atlantis looking like a meteor streaking across the sky.
Very inspired by your sharing of the images and what you're seeing out the window. Has been pretty cool. And so now for Ron, you've got, what, about another 2 weeks left on there, is that right?
2 weeks from today, but who's counting?
Are you going to miss Ron, or are you going to keep his room like a kid leaving for college? You're not going to touch his room, or are you going to move in there?
We're going to clean it out and air it out for sure. But yeah, we're going to miss him. We're going to miss him a lot. He's been the USOS lead up here. He's been the senior guy. He knows how to do everything, where everything's located and stuff. And so I've been learning from him.
School has started, guys, right? Yeah, but what are you going to do about the parent-teacher conference and making sure everything's running smoothly with the schoolwork? Because I know you guys help the kids with the homework when you're at home, so.
Well, mostly for me, I encourage my wife, Milani, who is engaging in that arena, because, yeah, it's a little hard to get involved with the parent-teacher conferences. If things don't get on track here fairly quickly, though, I may threaten to start calling or emailing teachers. That'll cause a lot of attention, which my son really won't like.
And, I mean, if it came down to it, we needed to use the phone to help with homework, we could certainly do that. And I actually get the Clear Creek High School football games sent up to me, so I could keep track of things there. So it's again, this is just another way that we stay connected with what's going on down
we've
the
got college
road.
football season starting too. I'm sure Mike is raring to go on that. Who are you going to be rooting for this year?
Yeah, he's a big Longhorn fan.
All right, we're gonna get that one out to the media.
Yeah. Gig 'em.
We came in here. There was another downlink going on, and we're showing some video of you guys. And did you ever get? We don't know we can't really see you. We just see your video. So I was wondering, do you ever guys get tempted just to do some work and then tape it, and then just replay it over and over again down, and so people think you're working? That's what crossed my mind. Which is probably why they'll never let me on the space station. But do you ever guys get tempted to do anything like that?
We haven't, but that's because we're not creative enough to think of that. Now that you mention it, we're going to hack into the video downlink.
I know to both you guys. I know you guys are tight. It must just be fun to be up there together.
You bet it is. We've been working and training together for like 5 years to train and fly 124 3 years ago. And right after we got home, it seemed like, well, that and a hurricane cleanup for Ronnie. He started training, and a few months later, I jumped in, and the fact that he was in the line was that's one of the big reasons I decided to go for it and just enjoy the ride together again. So it is, when you're living like this, you become like family.
We're about out of time here. We got just about 30 seconds left of KU. We really appreciate you spending the time with us cutting into your pre-sleep time. So in the last couple of seconds, though, you've done a great job of describing things. We obviously have people in space. The space program is by no means over. Can you just finish us up with some more astronaut tricks to prove again that you are actually in space? This is not a farce. Have you lost some weight? You see, look at that. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Ron. Ron, we'll see you soon, buddy.